Hello and welcome. It is Karen Day from over at A Little Kinder by Karen Day. And today I have a fun card for us. So let's get stamping. To start, you're going to need 4 pieces of cardstock. We're going to cut these at 2 inches by 4 1/4. We're going to use Blushing Bride, Rococo Rose, Melon Mambo, and Real Red for our colors. Once we cut them, we're going to use the scalloped edge out of the Shark dies and the Mini Boss to cut them out. Now, since I don't have a metallic plate for the Mini Boss yet, I am using washi tape to hold down my paper, and this is going to help keep that scalloped piece die cut right there on the edge of my paper. We're going to cut all 4 of them out, and you can see here I'm lining them up again and again on the edge. You'll also notice that as I slide it through the machine, my plates are slightly offset. That is an important tip. Once we have our 4 pieces cut out, we're going to take a card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and set it aside, and we need something to adhere our strips to. So here I am cutting a piece of basic white paper to just shy of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I like to take 1/8 of an inch off so you can see just a little bit of a lip of the basic white card base below. Now we're going to take and we are going to layer our 4 pieces. This card for me was a little bit of an experiment. I had seen some dies that were not Stampin' Up dies that made this really cool strip effect on a card, and I wanted to see if I could recreate it with our dies. And while this doesn't look exactly like what I had seen my inspiration piece, I really feel like this is a nice way to make a very fun edged card. I do have some things that I want to change for the next time that I do this, but that's what crafting is for me. It's a learning process. So I am using my mat there to line these up, and where that edge hits, I'm actually counting 4 up from the one beneath it, and you can see there me moving it to represent that on my crafting mat. So I love a grid mat. It really does help me keep things lined up and spaced out the way that I want them. I did notice when I got to this part of the project that I have this white piece across the top, which in my head was not there, that this die cut went from edge to edge. But you know, I actually kind of like it, and it's going to give me an opportunity to pull out some of our designer series paper to create a band across there. Here I am just trimming the edges down so that they don't overhang my card. So now we're going to pull out a piece of black and white paper. This is out of the new January to June mini catalog, and I cannot remember the name of it to save my life. But I really like this pack. On one side you have black and white floral images, and on the other it's black and white graphic images. So this kind of just creates a band across the top that finishes off that edge. Now I'm just lining it up on my card front to see how it looks. And I've decided that we are going to stamp some hearts. For a minute there, I thought that I would use the silver foil piece that you see to the left hand side of the screen as a piece of my card, but I changed my mind. Instead, I've pulled out Smoky Slate ink, and we are inking up, I'm going to call that the Loopy Heart stamp. I love the 2 that are in this stamp set that are the larger ones. There's a Buffalo Plaid and this one that I'm calling the Loopy Heart. Grabbed my foam insert because this is a photopolymer stamp. It does not have the foam piece with it, and we need that to get a good clean image. We are going to now add a heart that I die cut from Magenta Madness ink. And we're going to add a sentiment. And for this card, I really didn't want a Valentine's card. I just kind of wanted something that went with the season of right now, of February, but that didn't wasn't for Valentine's, just a note card. And so this one we're going to create a flag to that says just a note. Now, I really hope that the text message I just got you guys didn't hear, and if you did, I apologize because that was very, very loud. This is the first voiceover I've done, so I am learning new tricks as we go, and I would love for you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm hoping that the mic that I'm using and the noise canceling piece will help cut out some of the noise we have from living in a very old house. So if you've never been with me before, I'm glad that you're here. I hope that at the end of this video that I have convinced you that you want to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below, and that you want notifications for when new videos coming up. So far, I'm really liking this new way of doing things with the voiceover. My son is a streamer and a gamer, and so he is helping me with this piece, and it's new and it's different, but I'm excited. So here on my card, what I've done is I have added some liquid mono glue to my pieces so that they are secure. Now I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals. I knew that I wanted this to be lifted up off my card, and so to do that, I'm using Dimensionals. But the Magenta Madness heart, that bright pink heart, I knew wouldn't need Dimensionals all the way over, so I secured it to the gray smoky slate heart before I put Dimensionals on. Now we're just going to line it up and get it in the right spot and smush it down, just checking to make sure that it's straight. Now I am pulling out one of my favorite embellishments for this mini catalog. These little resin hearts are part of the snail mail suite, but I think they work really well with any heart card, or really with any card that you just need a cute little heart embellishment. These are self-adhesive resin pieces. They come in both, I believe that's real red and the basic white. What I love about the basic white is you can grab your Stampin' Blend markers or any alcohol marker, and you can use those to color them to be the color that you need them. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment below and let me know what you think about this new setup.